What's going on, faithful? How y'all doing tonight? Pretty soon I'll have my man in here. He'll be in here a little bit. If you're first time to my YouTube channel, please like, subscribe it. All right, please give it a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Okay, I've been doing this for about a week now or so, maybe 2 weeks, and so far I freaking love it. I do. Ain't nothing like it. Especially when you talk to other people. It's amazing. So, if you would hit the like and subscribe button, please. And if you like the content, that's great. All right. And of course, it's called The Faithful Ones. And I'll tell you right now, everything can be talked here. Just like on any other podcast you think of. All right. So basically, what I'm calling this show right now, this is I thought about it, and I'm probably going to wait till my man gets here. He should be in here a little bit. So, but I'll explain it, everything about it. Here's the name of it: Energy, Engaged, Fight, Purpose. And I'll let you know what it means as soon as my man gets in here. That way I don't have to worry about saying it twice, But he's supposed to be in here a little bit. So, again, this is where you can follow me at. My YouTube channel is Always Faithful 24/7. Let's Go 49ers. One space between 7 and the L, and all lower cases. And my Twitter handle is at JMSY168. Joe Montana, Steve Young, and their numbers. All right. So basically, we'll put this out there too. If you like to join the call that number. Or if you want a video call, please text me your email and I'll send you the link. It's really easy. Or if you just want to call and go on speakerphone, that's fine. I'll put you right to the speaker. That way you can let your emotions come out about the game coming up, or I should say important game come up. So we can all do that. That'd be great. So, because I know that this was based on the picks, we're going to do the picks, and of course, talking about our important game that's coming up at 4:25 Eastern Time. So, basically, go over the injury report. What I got so far. Hasty is out. Of course, we know that. Hurst is doubtful. He probably won't be playing. I'll be surprised if he even plays. And there's nothing on that Alex Mack, but he did not practice on Wednesday, and he was limited. He actually was full participant for Thursday and Friday. That's great. But I know the big name. There's nothing on about questionable about Josh Norman, Lake Tomlinson, and Trent Williams. There's nothing about them guys yet. But they're all mostly limited. One did not practice, and that was Trent Williams on Wednesday. That was probably his vet day. So everybody was limited practice, full practice. And I know everybody's excited. Don't know about Mitchell. Mitchell is questionable, which is great. Our run game is going to be unbelievable tomorrow. So, and of course, I seen on Twitter today about Ford. Nope, he's going to be out today. Tomorrow. I'm sorry, he's going to be out tomorrow. They're going to give him another week. So, don't know what's up with that. But I guess it's good because we're going to save him for Seahawks. So basically, I'm just waiting for my man to come in and trying my best to carry this load. So sorry about that little. Sorry about a little hesitation there. I'll tell you right now, this game is big tomorrow. It's huge. Don't know how big, how. I know a lot of 49 fans, faithful out there, are thinking how it is. And we 1 second. My man. Here you go, bud. You hear me? My man.
What's going on, man?
Oh, man. Told you everybody you'd be coming in. See that?
What's happening, faithful?
Yeah, I'll just just beginning up the I'll start over real quick.
Yes, sir.
Please hit the headline subscribe button if you like the content, please. If you would. That'd be really great.
Absolutely. Hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate that. Do you see anybody watching live? I don't get a chance to see that.
Just one. I think it might be my wife. I think. I'm not too sure. Just one person. Yeah, I know.
Look, man. Like we've always said, it's all in the family, right? Because if it's one watching live, it could be one of my seeds, one of my children.
Gotcha.
So they're both supposed to be right now, allegedly. We'll see.
Gotcha.
They both want to be callers into the show. So how you doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm living, and tomorrow I gotta go see my son. Tomorrow, that's one thing I want to tell the faithful. But I will be doing a show tomorrow in the hospital because they do hospital beds. They do rooms for patients' parents who stay overnight. They do give out rooms. It's called a sleep room, and I'll be sleeping in one of the rooms tomorrow night. So basically, I'll have all my electronic stuff with me. But I'm hoping I'll have this with me too, my computer. So no phone. I won't be using no phone. So I'm hoping I'll have a good signal and I'll be able to do a show tomorrow night, hopefully. So, and
if so, I'll be right there with you, man. And my prayers again to you, regarding your son, your situation. I hope that he gets better soon.
Thanks a lot, bud. Thank you so much. Here you go, y'all. If you want to call and join in, especially your son, if your son wants to come in, that's the number to call. Okay, or video call if you feel comfortable with video call. Yeah. Just text me your email and send it. I'll send it to the link to you that we can go right into the link and just put your name on the top of the bar, whatever you want to be called or whatever people will follow you at, and hit that enter the studio, and I'll see you pop on and you'll be in the show. But if you don't want to feel like doing that, just call me up on that phone number. I'll put you on speaker. That way you can let your heart out.
Before we get into any callers, I want to talk about what you were, I guess, mentioning to me in regards to the United Kingdom.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. Oh, man, brain farts. I hate them. Yeah. Okay. If you guys want to follow him, go right ahead. I'm sure you know him by now, hopefully. Shank Club NFL. And the guy that runs it is his name is Nick, and his co-host most likely is going to be Carl. They're both from UK. And I know for a fact the one UK guy is actually a Patriots fan. So I don't know how you feel about Patriots, but he's a Patriots fan. Yeah, he's a Patriots fan. His name's Carl. And Nick, he's a full-blooded Niner fan. So if you want to follow them, go right ahead. Shank Club NFL. It's very easy to find. Just type that right in Twitter, and I guarantee you'll find them. Put that type in YouTube, you'll find it. It's very easy. Now Nick is the one who put me into this, because if it wasn't for him, I would have never how to do this. He actually showed me how to do it on the phone, and that's how I started it. So I said I'm going to start my own stuff and see what happens. So that's basically where I'm at right now. So.
Well, we owe a debt of gratitude to Nick then, all the way out there in the United Kingdom, man, for getting you started doing this. So shout out, sir, Shank Club NFL on Twitter. and here on YouTube. And I'll check his videos out since you just mentioned the name to me on Twitter. Seems like a real good dude. He's had videos with, I could say at least for like about a year now. And he's had videos with a lot of 49 content creators that are out there that a lot of fans are familiar with. So big shout out to him. And he apparently, I guess at some point in the near future, 3 or maybe 4 with his co-host jump on and do a stream together. It's crazy to see how far the faithful, the 49ers reach. You're out, we talk about you're out there in Jersey. I'm here in Vegas, and he's out there all the way in the United Kingdom, man. And he's a big 49er fan. And for you, by the way, my man, he cusses all over his stream. So I don't know, if it's going to be that negative a thing. We have to keep watching our mouth so much. I can't wait to stop doing that. So he was cussing like a mother all over his videos. So it would be cool to get a chance to do a video with him.
I got you, man. I got you. Now, before you start on anything, I see you got it on. I see that you got it underneath your name and everything, your scribe and everything. But I set you up perfectly. All right, my man. You're my man. Here you go.
Yep. Ah, look at that.
I set you up, man. See that shit? Set you up.
I appreciate you. Excuse me.
Problem,
I'm not gonna die.
dude. No problem, man. You got it.
Yeah.
Don't down me now. Don't down me now, please. Don't down me.
Salute to that. You always say that. Yes. That's nice, man. I appreciate that. So yes, follow me on Twitter at BamBamLLD. As you see Ryan put there down in the bottom at the scroll area. Real quick, man. So I don't know, like I said, I can't see how many people are viewing or anything, but I'm anxious and I don't want them to change their minds either. So I'm going to try to see if I can do this staying on the video or if I'm going to end up backing out. If I do, I'll be right back. But I'm going to try to see if my boys are ready.
I got you. And here's mine, guys. You want to follow me? Go right ahead. I know it's on the bottom, but that's the way I had to put it. I had to put on a ticker. So you can follow me on YouTube. This is a YouTube channel. Always Faithful, 24/7. There's one space between the 7 and Let's Go 49ers. It's all lower cases. And you can follow me on Twitter at JMSY168. That's Joe Montana, Steve Young, 16-8. So go right on there. You'll find it. I guarantee it. You'll like it. So, all right, man. For this particular, I was thinking all day what I call this one. And then here it is right here. Oh, my bad. Wrong one. My bad. My bad. There you go. This is going to be called Energy Engaged Fight Purpose. And of course, everybody's trying to say, what the hell does that mean? Now, I was going to wait until he came back, but basically it's about first for each word has a purpose in this game coming up. Okay. Energy. We need that energy. We need that energy from the faithful. We need that energy to go into the stadium and help out our guys. Because you know they feed off that. Especially when we're at home. We feed off that shit, That's how it is. So basically energy is about the energy that we bring to the Niners themselves. The players, organization, everything that involves the Niners in that stadium. Now, engaged, we are about to engage into one of the most important games of this year. Okay. We're about to go into one of the important games of this year. Because you think about it, like we said all week, we're in 7th spot. We win this game, we're in the 6th spot. Okay. We're 2 games into the wild card. Okay. And basically, we'll be 1 game behind the 5th seed, and that is the Rams, where they're at. So, yes, I'm going for the Chiefs heads this week against the Rams. Yes. Don't know if it's a good bet, but I don't care. So, basically, that's where I'm at. And definitely guarantee you, my man is back. Okay, I'll continue in a second. Oh.
Yeah, hello.
Yo, Damien? Damien, can you hear me? Hey, bud.
Yep.
Hey, is this Is this Lawrence's son?
Yeah.
Hey, bud. Can you hear him?
I can hear him.
Okay,
Hi,
cool.
son.
Can you hear him? Oh,
Yeah.
You probably, I don't know if you can hear you now because I knew you're my earphones, so I don't know if you can hear you or not. But I got Damien. I got my earphone on. I don't know if he can hear you or not. So
Can you hear me, son?
I can. He can hear you,
Okay.
Dan. You can hear your dad.
No, I can't hear him.
Hey, I can hear him. Okay, give me 1 second.
I'm on the live right now.
Hold on, bud. Hold on. You're live right now. You're live, buddy. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Well, he said he's watching it. So, how you doing, my baby? Everyone watching. This is my youngest son, Damien. So I'm at a loss for words right now. It's one of the coolest things I think I've done. I don't even know. So what's going on, son? You got a question? Or you got a comment about the game this weekend? Minnesota, the home of Prince. Go ahead.
And what seeding do you think will come? What do you think will play?
Good. You go, bud. You can go, Lawrence. Did you hear what he said?
I didn't hear it. I heard him talking though.
Yeah, I was talking to you. Your son was asking us about how you feel about us going in. What seed we're on going into the playoffs? Hopefully, going into the playoffs.
What seed?
Yeah, what seed? Yeah, what seed you would possibly be in?
I think we could actually get all the way up to the 5th seed. To be honest with you, I know right now we're in the 7th. After we win this game, I expect us to be in the 6th seed by the end of tomorrow night, or even by the end of Monday morning. So that's actually a really good question, son. Yeah, because it really depends upon then who we face. Who we'll face in the first round. Because I'm confident with us right now, even at the 7th. If we have to end up facing Green Bay in the first round of the playoffs, I think it would be no problem. I think it would be poetic justice. But if not, then we can move up. Say I think as high as the 5th seed, and we'll be facing a number 4. But I think at that point it's going to end up being Dallas, and that would be so lovely for me personally if in the first round of the playoffs we eliminated Dallas. So 5 is what I would say is we can get as high as we can probably get.
You good?
So
okay.
Do you think we're making the Super Bowl?
I think we can make it. I do. I didn't 2 weeks ago when the sky was falling, son. For everybody after we lost to the Cardinals, I didn't think we could make it then, honestly. But as soon as Kyle went back to what he's supposed to do, to what our identity is, and we saw the way that we played both against a good team and against a bad team, basically twin games, 30-10 and 31-10. And our defense dominating, flying around, and us running the ball. Not so many trick plays and reverses, just running the ball. And then the play action worked. Jimmy was on target in both games, and we were able to dominate those teams. That's exactly what we needed to do in the Super Bowl, but it just didn't play out like that. The one thing that was different, I think, is we just didn't, our defense wasn't able to hold up against Kansas City. And then it caused Jimmy to be out of character and make a play at the end of a game that he's not really apt to make. So I think we can, especially this year, because I don't think any team has been lights out in NFC, head and shoulders above anybody else. We already beat the Rams. I know we can beat Green Bay. We played them tough, even though we weren't as good as we are playing right now. So I think we can still go now all the way to Super Bowl with Jimmy this year. And that's what the ultimate goal was: get the Super Bowl with Jimmy, and then let Trey take over after that. Hopefully, maybe. But now they're also starting to say it's a good possibility that Jimmy will be back next year. So everybody get ready for that.
You think they're
What do you
gonna
think?
keep Debo at running back?
Say what?
You think they're gonna keep Debo back there at running back a lot?
I do. I don't think Kyle's going to stop changing. He's going to stop doing it because I think he's using Debo to help make up for the loss of Raheem. And then also right now, for the last 2 or 3 games, or I guess 2 games or whatever, our starting running back has been hurt. Our starting running back is not Jeff Wilson. It's not Trey Sermon, like my dreams. It's Elijah Mitchell. He's been hurt with a broken finger. So that's I think a big reason why Debo has had so many carries in the last 2 games. But also it's working, and Debo likes it. Debo's accepting it, at least, if nothing else, and it works. I tweeted out a picture of the play that he had in the last game where everybody was out of position. That's genius, crazy shit, and it worked. That was a play to Jeff Wilson that Jimmy missed on. That play was wide open though, because everyone, literally every skill player, was out of position. Everybody but the lineman and Jimmy were out of position. 5 players. So Debo being one of them, all throughout the game. I believe he was on that play too. You think he was in the backfield on that play. So it's working, and I think he doesn't need to stop. That's what his problem is. He thinks too much a lot of times, and he stops doing things before he needs to stop doing things, such as you going away from using Debo when they haven't stopped it yet. So I think he needs to. Those are great questions, my son. I'm not surprised. You're making your dad feel real good right now being on this little show with us. So thank you, my boy.
Can you hear me, Damon?
Everyone, my son is both of them.
Okay.
They're
What
stars.
I think they will use Debo again, no matter what. One thing that we haven't used him in is definitely sweeps. I haven't seen any sweeps in the last couple weeks. It's a straight ball through the middle, and that's what that's the guys where our offensive line's been holding up at. Our offensive line's been doing good for the last couple weeks. It has. It's been balling. That's the reason why we're able to get holds on. So
it kept Jimmy clean.
Basically, for me, I told myself, and I was telling people, if Jimmy G goes to the Super Bowl this year, if he does take us to the Super Bowl this year, he ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you, he's not going anywhere. I'm telling you, I know we owe him $27 million next year. I understand that, and we have a lot of free agents. I understand that, but somehow, some way, this organization will find a way to give him a reconstruction of his contract. Somehow, I have a feeling that's going to happen. It's going to happen because that's what he did. That's what he did with a couple players already. And Jimmy is probably the biggest one we have right now. So they're giving him some kind of restructuring to his contract. So I don't see him going anywhere. I don't. Go ahead, Damien.
Honestly, I think that's the only way it could happen is if he restructures his contract.
Yep.
What you think, son? We owe him $27 million next year, if not more. I'm not positive the exact number. And next year, we pretty much have to start looking to pay not only Nick, but Debo. We got to pay. I hope everybody remembers out there in Faithful Land, they came in the same draft. So the same way, Kittle came up and then Warner came up. Now they're both going to come up at the same time. So they're both going to need their contracts redone just pretty much the same year. So how are we going to pay for that?
Right. Yeah, I find the Jimmy situation a little confusing and frustrating because How many draft picks? First round draft picks did we give up? 3? To get
Yes.
the trade?
Well, it depends. You know, you're talking to your dad, and I'm a certain kind of person. I say 2, but the way people say 3 because we flipped in the same draft. So in this draft, we were sitting at 12, and we moved from 12 down to 3. So that's giving up our 12. So then we gave up next year's first, and then the year after that's first. So that's 3. But that's 2. We just switched the first round, but yes, 3. So.
Yeah, still 2. Still 2 is still a pretty big number, considering the fact that you don't play Trey, or you won't play Trey. Or I believe he will play Trey. I don't know why he didn't play these last 2 games. I saw he came in the last game, but was he still injured 2 weeks ago? Or
Yes, 2 weeks ago he still was coming off the injury. So in that first game that he was eligible to play, he's dressed for the last 2 games. But Kyle said that he wasn't going to put him in the first game unless it was an emergency because he was coming off the injury. This week was just where he was flat, completely cool to play. He didn't put him in.
so do you guys believe he's going to come back next game?
Jimmy?
Both of you. Do you guys believe?
I think Jimmy. I think that it's getting more than 50% chance now that Jimmy could be back next year. Now, it just depends upon if he's willing to restructure his contract, which will only make him look better than he does to the team right now and make the stranglehold that he has on the team even stronger, in my opinion. So I personally think that he needs to leave. I don't care if we win the Super Bowl this year. I think he needs to leave, and they need to let the kid take over.
I agree.
Man, yeah, my thought on that is that that's the only way we're going to keep him next year. I believe he'll be back, though. I do believe it. I do, because they're gonna have to do that about that contract. If they don't do anything about that contract and his agent don't agree with it, guarantee it. Kyle,
it's a good chance. There's a great chance.
What's that?
Yeah. There's a great chance he could be back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got you. All right, Damien, got any more questions, bud?
No, that was it. Thank you guys for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, man, for calling in, man. Thank you very much. Here's your dad.
And thank you, son. I love you, Damien. All right. We're going to make this too corny. All right, son. Tell your brother to call in.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. It's all love, man. All right, later on, Damien. Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you.
You too.
All right, bye-bye, bud.
Bye.
That was amazing, man. That was. He was my first phone call going through. All right, thank you for that, Damien. If you're watching this, thank you very much for calling in. Thank you.
Again, I'm holding my phone, but my one hand. Right. Thank you very
It's all
much.
good. It's all good, dude. It's all good, dude. It's all good.
That was amazing for me. Can't tell you. I don't know whatever that feels like right now, but
I'm so.
Hopefully I got my big one. Thank you, man. Yeah, you to be the one to do something like that. I appreciate it, man.
No problem, man.
Yeah, that was really cool. So I have 2 sons, by the way, both who have very, very, very strong opinions, just like their pop. So to have my son call in. He's 15. He's only 15 years old, Damien. And my oldest son, whose name is also Lawrence, he's 17. So I don't call him Lawrence. I call him Trey. I never called him Lawrence. I don't know. It's weird to me. I'm a junior, so he's the third. He's Lawrence the third, and I call him Trey.
I got you, man. Hey, I was more than happy to do that for you, dude. I really was. I seen the call come in. I was like, oh, I know that guy. And I seen Lawrence on there. I'm like, oh, that's your son.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. So,
no problem, man.
That was pretty cool. All right, so actually, give me a minute, Ryan and Faith. If you know what I mean, I'm gonna go check on the other one.
Got you, man. Got you, man. I got you. Okay. Hey, Faithful, hope you enjoyed that call. Hope you did. That was my very first phone call in. I enjoyed it. I really did. So, hello, yes.
So,
Hello, can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
You're on a show right now if you want to talk about the Niners.
Yep.
Okay, got you. Yeah, my man went out for a little bit, so you'll be talking to me right now and the faithful.
All right. What's up, everybody watching?
No problem, man. What's your questions, guy?
That's my dad. I'm Lawrence.
Oh, you're your other son?
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Sorry, dude. Sorry
I
about
saw
that.
him leave as soon as I called.
I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna put him back on so you can see him. There you go. He's back on. Here he is. It's your other son's on here, just so you know. Your other son.
I think I heard your phone buzzing right as I was leaving the feed. Hey, Trey?
Yep.
Hey, son, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, Pops. This faithful, everyone is my other son, my firstborn, Lawrence III, also known as Trey. How you doing, man? Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You already know this is pretty much the best thing I could be doing in the moment. So I'm glad you came on. Thank you, son.
Yep.
Let's talk some Niners, man. First, you want to talk about Ohio State?
No, I'm disappointed.
I saw that too. Jeez.
Yeah, man. We're Buckeyes around here. And you see, I'm wearing. I had this shirt on all day. And I at the end, maybe like in the fourth quarter, I said, "Is it because I'm wearing this fucking blue shirt?" I don't know, but yeah, very disappointed. But on to something better. So we're talking about the Niners. We just got off with your little brother, as you know. Asked some good questions. Hopefully, you guys can find the feed and everything like that. You're able to see it. But what's on your mind about the team, son? You think we're gonna win this game this weekend?
Do I think we'll win?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll win comfortably. Actually, like I was telling you a couple of days ago, the only real difference that I saw.
Ryan, can you hear him? I can't hear either of you.
Can you hear him? Uh oh. I think your dad dropped out. Unless that was my fault. It might have been my fault because I had my thing on mute. I think it was my bad. It's my fault, but I put it on mute by accident. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Hey Trey, if you're still there, start over again, Trey. I muted by accident. I'm sorry, man.
Sorry about that, son. No, you're good. Go ahead. Yeah. So you said the only difference that you saw between now and the last time we faced them?
Yeah, this Stephon Diggs is at receiver instead of Justin Jefferson. And in my opinion, Stephon Diggs is a better receiver than Justin Jefferson is. So I still think we'll be able to get to the quarterback and lock down those receivers that they have. I don't know much about their defense. I know their secondary is bad, but I know they do have some good players. But I still think with our run game, we'll be able to win comfortably.
My boy. So to be honest, I'm glad you said that, son.
Lawrence,
Because
can you hear him clearly or not?
Oh yeah, perfect.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Go ahead, Trey. You go ahead, bud. Go ahead, bud.
Yes, sir. So because someone I don't even remember where over the last 2 days though, I saw somewhere where someone mentioned Justin Jefferson as possibly the best receiver in the league. I think it was just hype. I think they were trying to. Oh, I'm sorry. It was Kyle. Yeah, Kyle. They asked Kyle how he felt about Justin Jefferson, and did he, monitor him during the draft process? He's like, oh yeah, we monitored all those guys, and now he's one of, if not the best receiver in the league. I think he was just trying to, like I said, shoot some coach speak, and pump him up a little bit. He's really good. He's really, really good. He's not anywhere near the best receiver in the league, and I'm shocked that he would say that with the number two, basically ranked receiver, literally in the league, being on his locker room. But I think that Stephon Diggs is a better receiver still currently than Justin Jefferson overall. And being a receiver is not how fast you run down the field, which Stephon does quite well, by the way. So I think you're right. I think they're no different, except for Kirk Cousins is 2 years older, and now he's facing someone who knows every single thing about him since the day he came out of college. Somebody else, please.
You hear me, Trey?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay.
You know how much I talk, so. But yes, and then so too, Trey. I don't know if you saw. I didn't see it per your gram, but Ford is out. Greenlaw is in for this game. It's official. Greenlaw's playing. Who do you want? Because it's on Twitter. It's kind of a hot topic as far as who should be starting. Greenlaw or Al-Shaair? Yeah.
Greenlaw. Greenlaw had his a pick six in the first game of the season and was out. Wasn't it on that play?
And
in that
you got to
game,
imagine his legs are fresh now too.
He was out. So I know Al-Shaair is a good player, but I think Dre Greenlaw is a better player. So I definitely want him starting this game right next to Fred Warner.
I think, and I know yesterday, Ryan, you were saying that you felt likely that Greenlaw starting would open back up Warner and get him playing back to the way he was playing before. I understand that too, but I think they both do different things. I think Al-Shaair is more of a hunter, more of a hitter, and Greenlaw is outstanding in coverage. Him making that play at the goal line, I think in Seattle was more his coverage skills than him being, a hitter or a killer. In the last game, the flash to me against the Jaguars, I thought Al-Shaair got that fumble, but it was okay. Am I breaking up? Oh, he just disappeared. I thought Al-Shaair got the fumble, but it was Josh Norman. But Al-Shaair hit him hard and came into the screen with a flash, from behind. I think that's what he does. But Dre Greenlaw, you can't get anything past him, and he has multiple picks that have been highlight plays. And Al-Shaair has a pick, or they called it a fumble, but I wish they would have gave him a pick for it. But overall, I think Greenlaw is a better player than Al-Shaair. I think Al-Shaair is kind of hot right now.
Although the Vikings do have a good running back, I think it'll come down to them throwing a lot. So I think we do need players with better coverage skills to just lock down the middle of the field. With Thielen and Jefferson, yeah.
Do you think our corners will struggle the way they do against, Devontae Adams and Hopkins against these two? Or you guys think, either one of you will be able to shut them down? But maybe because our D line is going to be able to get home likely against Kirk Cousins. Arden Key, I was saying, has been underrated this year. This should be a game where Armstead can get home. Obviously, Bosa, is Bosa. Ford is out, so that leaves Ebelcom getting a lot of playing time, things like that. So, do you think our corners are going to struggle against, and I mean down the field, against Thielen and Jefferson?
No, I don't. I mean, they were able to. The number one receiver didn't do too much against our corners. I know he got open a couple times, but he didn't do much against our corners in the win over the Rams. So, and I know that early in the year, Devontae Adams was able to just get open in that loss to the Packers. But I don't think that Justin Jefferson or Thielen are as good as Cooper Kupp. So I think they'll do just fine in shutting them both down. Emmanuel Mosley and Josh Norman just continue to not get pass interference calls, and I think we'll be fine.
Oh man, them PIs, man, they kill.
Amen. But you see, we have stopped that since that game. I guess since the Cardinals. I guess that was a Cardinals game. It seemed like that was so much longer ago than if it was just a Cardinals game. But you're right. And I keep forgetting that it's Norman and Mosley. I keep, for some reason, seeing Thomas and Lenore. But yes, it is actually Josh. I don't think so either. And you're right. My main question is it going to be like Cooper Kupp? He had like 11 catches for like 1,100. I mean, for like 112 yards. If you look at his catches right now, he's averaging like a first down per catch. Even right now, he has like 1,100 yards and he got almost 100 catches. So Debo's averaging 18 yards of fucking reception. Cooper Kupp is averaging 10 or 11 yards of reception. He's not getting down the field. He never does. And I think that's how we beat Minnesota. As long as we keep they can get 10 catches, that's fine. If it's 10 catches for 100 yards, you didn't do anything. It wasn't big plays. Big plays is what leads to points. So if they're dinking and dunking down the field and one of them gets 10, 11 catches, but it's just like Cooper Kupp had the other day, it's only, 110 yards, then I think you held them in check. You kept everything in front of them. Just great observation. And I don't think any of them are Devontae Adams or DeAndre Hopkins, anybody that we've just spoken of, Thielen, Jefferson, or Kupp.
And my question to you guys is, our last 7 games of the season, we play the Vikings at home, the Seahawks away, the Bengals away, the Falcons at home, the Titans away on Thursday Night Football, the Texans at home, and the Rams away. What do you think our record will be at the end of the season?
Brian?
Our record at the end of the season, I'm praying to God we go. Dude, the rest of our schedule? The rest of our schedule is actually pretty good. So I definitely see us doing something good at the end. I'm telling you. This last stretch we went through our gauntlet already. We went through that already.
Yeah.
So Falcons, I know the Falcons are gonna be like, oh my God, just thinking about the Falcons. 2019.
Yeah. We're gonna get them this year.
Yeah, I hope we do too, man. I hope we do too. But
I think they're home. I think right. It's in Atlanta.
We're in San Francisco.
San Francisco, this one, yeah.
Oh, they're coming back. That's okay.
Yep.
Yeah, revenge game. Then let's not say that. Put that out there because that hurt us when Kittle starting that shit. Revenge season, revenge tour. But that game, they come back to San Francisco. We'll get the W this time. What's your number, Ryan? We're 5-5 right now. We got 7 games left. Best record is 12-5.
I was gonna bounce off of the season record. The only tough one I see at a whole stretch, the only one I see is Ray Tennessee. That's the only one I see. So, because
no Derrick Henry,
no King Henry, out.
No King Henry. Just like damn it, I said the other day I ain't gonna call him that. No Derrick Henry. Just like in my son's fantasy. Shout out to you in fantasy, son. Got you for the W, by the way. That felt great. My son can't use Derrick Henry in his fantasy anymore, and they can't use him against us. So I honestly think we're going to win that game.
I agree.
So-
I
so-
think that was our only tough game for the rest of the season. So now with Derrick Henry out, I think we might actually win out. I strongly believe we'll win out.
Okay, so you got us at 12-5 then, son. I got us at I don't know which game, but I got us at 11-6. I got us losing one more game because we're at the halfway point today. We got a possible 21 games we can play in as a team if we win the Super Bowl. We're at the half to this week. Will be our 11th game, so we're right at the midway point. All right, of what could be our perfect season. And I think we can't do any worse than 9-2 over the last 11 possible games that we have if we expect to be in and or win the Super Bowl. So I think I think we could lose 2 more games, and hopefully we don't lose any more after that because you can't lose in the playoffs. So, but I'm going to say 6-1. I think we'll end up at 11-5. We could slip up somewhere like Cincinnati. We end up losing to Cincinnati for some reason or some shit like that. Or maybe the rent. Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll beat Seattle this time around, but it's always going to be tough in Seattle. So I think we will lose one more game, possibly. So I'm gonna go with 11-6.
Yeah, mine definitely is gonna. I agree with you guys. 12-5 or 11-6. I agree with that. I do. We stay healthy.
Right,
we stay healthy. We do good.
Yeah, I don't want to do any worse than either one of those records. And a part of me does feel and really maybe know we can win out. It's 100% possible. It's just whether or not we'll do it for whatever myriad of reasons that could stop that. So I'm just, and then as my son knows, I'm a pessimist. So I can't see us doing that great, but that would be my optimal. We get the best seed, But I'm not afraid of any team in the NFC except the one is Tom Brady. For me, honestly, I think we get a chance to get anybody again. Including Aaron, we're gonna beat them. We found our identity, and I think we can win out.
Yeah, you're very choppy, Lawrence. You're very choppy, bud.
I just said, sorry, I'm glad my son is more faithful than I am.
Yeah, I got you. Game.
Any more questions, Diesel?
Trey?
Oh, I think that's it.
All right, man. Hey, man, thank you very much for coming on, man. Thank you very much for calling in, dude. Just like your brother.
Thank you guys for having me.
Head.
Thank you, son. I love you.
I love you too.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Great
Later,
job.
bud. Later on, bud. That was very cool, man. 2 sons. Got 2 sons coming in.
I know, right, man? Yeah, that was amazing. That was really cool. I don't even know what to say about that, man.
Hey.
So thank you for the opportunity to put this out there in the world so no one can ever delete this. This shit is out there.
We'll put it this way. I got almost about 15 minutes left.
No, what I want to do for you right now, because I'm trying to, not keep you up too late either.
Oh, no.
I'm starving.
I got to pick my wife up.
Yeah, I know about that. That too. That's the most important. So let's get into our picks.
One real quick. I wanted to talk to us about this when you let the second time. Energy is what I'm naming this part of the show. Energy, engage, fight, purpose. I was telling the faithful earlier. Energy is what we need to do to give them, the Niners, their energy. They love that. They love the energy at home. They love the energy. Got to bring it. That way they'll feel the energy from you. Okay. Now the engaged is when they're ready to go. Okay. They are ready to go out there and just go and just be engaged and get ready to most likely is for the defense. Get ready for that defending. It's basically what SD Engage is for. The fight is not talking about fist fighting or nonsense. Not about that. Nothing about that. We're fighting for that 6th seed.
That was last week.
We're fighting for
Right.
that 6th seed. Okay. Take it away from Vikings. Let them go down behind us. Have the Eagles do whatever they do with the Vikings. Don't care about that because they're behind us anyway. The purpose of this show is definitely for tomorrow. For this game tomorrow, 4:25 Eastern. Okay. All right. See, for me, it's 4:25 Eastern. But I'm sure it's probably different for California. But 4:25 Eastern.
125.
125.
425 on the East Coast. 125 p.m. on the West Coast, and I guess that would be like 9:25 in the UK out there if you're streaming. Because shout out to the UK. Again, now they're getting around the world. So, yes, sir. It's gonna be a big game tomorrow.
You got it, man. It's gonna be a fight.
The purpose of this show is definitely, as Ron said, bring the energy tomorrow, faithful, in the stadium, from your home, whatever it is.
Yeah, so basically we're gonna get to picks real quick, and I want to bounce up. But I know damn well I'll probably do a more better show tomorrow night. So
absolutely, I appreciate the show tonight, man. We get on tomorrow after the game. I may try to stream. I may be too crazy during the game. I'm not really sure. So, but look for us.
I know the first 3 games were on Thanksgiving. And I don't know who you went for, but I know I lost that one. I actually went for underdog. Yes, I went for Lions. I did. I went for Lions, and I was hoping to get the first win, against the Bears. But
if you remember, I picked the Lions in that game.
Yeah, you did? Okay.
I think.
I'm not the only one.
I was going for the Lions. And I was going for the Raiders for sure. So, shout out to Las Vegas.
Okay. I was going for the Cowboys.
And the Raiders.
For some reason, I don't know why I was going for the Cowboys. Don't ask me why.
It's all right. It's okay.
And Bills Saints, we all knew who we were going for in that one. On Niner fans, I was definitely for Bills in that one against Saints. That's the reason why we're in the 7th spot right now.
Yeah, so, that's what put us into the playoffs. So shout out to the Bills. Here you go. Okay. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So then the 10 o'clock games.
All right. Next one, Doc, is Steelers and Bengals. And Bengals are 3.5 favorites at home.
I'm going to have to go with Pittsburgh in that game. Back up my family history, I guess.
Yeah, somehow I'm going for Bengals in that one. Somehow. Probably because they're home. Probably the reason why I'm going for them.
It's going to be a tough game, though.
Yeah. Next one is Buccaneers at the Colts, and Buccaneers are 3.5 favorites. I'm sorry, 3 favorites. I'm sorry, 3 point. Yeah, 3-point favorites. Sorry.
What I'm gonna say is that Tom Brady's probably gonna just see visions of Peyton Manning and his history against the Colts and light them up. Yeah, I expect them to come down to earth a little bit. They've been playing lights out. Jonathan Taylor. Shout out to Jonathan Taylor, fantasy beast. I hate to continue to talk about fantasy, but he helped me again beat my sons who might still be watching this week. He had like 7,000 points in fantasy. That guy is crazy. But I think that the Patriots, the Buccaneers, where Tom Brady now plays, will get the W against the Colts.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was a tough one for me because I have a guy who I work with. He's a Colts fan, and he always dumps on my Niners all the time. So I'm probably going to go for the Colts. Go for a Tom Brady in that one. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Next one is Panthers and Dolphins, and Panthers are Carolina's 2.5 favorites.
Panthers and Dolphins. I'm gonna go for the Dolphins on that one. Hopefully they. I don't know who's quarterback. I'm gonna guess 2, but anybody that can lose that's behind us. In case we do slip up here and there, I'm with that. So I got Miami.
Yeah, I was going for Miami too. I was. Yeah. I just don't like flashing pins. Friggin', you know who.
Yeah.
Flashing pants.
Oh yeah. Okay,
You remember the old
yeah, I
Superman
got
shit he
Miami.
used to do? You remember the super shit he used to do? He still does it.
Yeah, he still doesn't. Yeah, way
Next
too
one,
much
Doc,
here.
is Titans at the Patriots, and New England is actually 7-point favorites.
Titans at Patriots.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Titans in that game.
Damn. I'm going for Patriots.
Yep.
And my wife's
All
team,
right,
so
we're gonna. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, your wife. Yeah. Shout out to the missus. And if she was watching, if anytime she is, hello and respect to your wife. You got a great dude there.
Thank you. Next one on Doc is Smeagol's at the Giants, and the Smeagol's are 3.5 favorites.
It's the you said the is it the Eagles at the Giants or the
Yeah.
Seagulls? Yeah, okay.
I call it Smeagol's.
I'm have to go with with Philly on that one.
I got
The
Giants.
Giants are a bad team.
I got Giants.
I know you're there in Jersey, bro. Hopefully they win. For you, I got nothing against them now. I got a homeboy, actually a good friend, been about 15 years now. How old are my kids? 16 years, damn near 17 years. A friend from a former job, and he's a big Giants fan. He's actually a little bit of a flip flopper. All of a sudden, now he's a Seahawks fan. But when I met him, he was an enormous Giants fan because he's from New York. So, no disrespect to the Giants, but they're a bad team. I think Philly might get that, but hopefully for you and your people, folks, they win.
That's cool, man. Next one, I picked Giants. Yeah, I'm going for the Giants now. Yeah. Next one. Oh boy, jeez. Falcons at Jaguars. Atlanta is actually 2-point favorites.
Atlanta.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah. I don't think the Jaguars have anything in them right now.
And let me see here. Next one, Doc, is Jets at Texans, and Texans are actually 2.5 favorites.
I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Yeah. Somehow, I'm probably going for the Texans. I don't know why. Probably because of Hill. Probably because of Hill. He's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback.
I can see that.
Though. Yeah.
I don't know if it's Mike White or who. I don't know. I don't know Texans quarterback either, to be honest with you. But
Chargers at the Broncos, and Chargers are actually 2.5 favorites. Ugh.
Chargers.
Yeah, I was going back and forth with this one. God.
I know.
Somehow it's telling me to go for Broncos. I don't know why. I get the Broncos, I guess.
Because we gotta be opposite each other, man. That's what makes it a better show.
Yeah.
Two opinions.
Yeah. Gotcha. Let me see here. I'm sorry. Let me see here. We got Rams at the Packers. Rams are 1.5 favorite. Rams are. You already know who I'm going for in this one. Sorry, I already said it earlier. But you got me.
Well, I hope the field implodes like in Batman Forever or Batman Beyond or whatever Batman that was after the Dark Knight. Hopefully nobody wins. But if I have to pick somebody, I'll go with Green Bay.
Mm-hmm. Exactly what I was going for too. Because they beat them and we win. Dude, we're one game behind them. It's unbelievable. It is.
Exactly. We'll be one game behind, second place in the division after how we started.
And next one is the Browns at the Ravens, and the Ravens are 3.5 favorites.
They're going to stomp them. This week, Baker Mayfield was booed in the last game, and I guess he came out after the game and said, don't don't really care about the fans and the fact that they're booing him. First of all, that's a lie. And secondly, if you say that, you're just out, if not nothing else worse than being continuously booed at home. So, or on the road, whatever the case may be, and not playing well with your team. So, definitely Baltimore.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for to Baltimore. I was here right now. If he plays like crap tomorrow, it's going to be unbelievable how that stadium's going to rock. It's going to rock Lamar for some reason. I don't know why. It just is. Yeah, that's Sunday Night Football, man. That's under the lights. So.
Oh wow, that's that's gonna be funny. That's a good game to watch. That's to see Baker Mayfield may fall apart on national TV, and I don't have any love for him. Yes, sir. So then we got a Monday night game next.
Yeah, the Seahawks at the football team.
At Washington.
Yep.
I say they're gonna lose that game. Come on, Washington.
Yep.
And the ghost of Alex Smith, Chase Young. Even though I don't like him as much as Bosa, and probably because he didn't come to us, but he's a former Buckeye, and in his spirit, since his leg is shattered, just like Alex Smith, I'm gonna pull for Washington to beat the Seahawks, as you say.
You already know who I'm going for, so. But that game, on ESPN, they got it even. No points favorites.
Yeah, I can see that because Seattle still has the air of being Seattle, and then they're on the road. But they're on the road. If this was at home, they probably like 2-3 point favorites, something like that. But that's supposed to going to Washington, like what the line is, because they still got they're 3-7, and Washington may even have a better record than them. They still got the air of Seattle than them and Russell Wilson. So Russell Wilson is worth 2 points, I guess, in the betting world.
Okay.
The faithful ones, right? I see that right there. They're at the bottom. The faithful ones.
Faithful ones. Here you go.
Right.
Name it show, guys.
Follow everywhere you can.
Mm-hmm.
And you already know what the prediction is for our game.
Yep. There's
There you
that.
go. Hit that like and subscribe button.
And
Hit the bell so you know when we're going live.
But I called it. I called this show right here. So hit the like subscribe button.
All the cross.
Okay.
All the cross.
Now.
There you go.
That. Now. Here you go. Like subscribe, my man. Email's right there for you. Bam Bam.
I appreciate it.
27 at gmail.com and Twitter. How you say the name on Twitter? I'm sorry. Bam what?
Bam Bam. LLD.
Gotcha.
It really just stands for Lawrence down here. So
gotcha.
I'm pretty simple like that.
That's it for him,
That's
but
me.
it's all for him.
So yes.
And
yeah, man. Appreciate you having
that's
me
mine.
On. I sincerely appreciate
YouTube.
you.
Follow
there
me on
you
YouTube.
Go. And subscribe
YouTube
to
channel.
Ryan, always faithful. JMSY168 on Twitter. Yep. That's Joe Montana, Steve Young. Their numbers 16 and 8. That's hard as hell. Like I said yesterday, I love it. So yes, subscribe to him and I both on YouTube and Twitter. Subscribe to us and follow us here for the podcast itself. And thank you, sir, for having my sons on. That meant a lot to me. That was really fun. And boys, Lawrence and Damian, I love you with all my heart. You guys know you just warmed your dad all up with that shit. So I'll talk to y'all about it.
And we'll see you guys probably same time tomorrow night. I'll be on at the same time. Unless Lawrence wants to go on earlier, he'll let me know. He wants to go earlier after the game's over. And hopefully we'll take some victory shots.
Victory shots, yes. Hopefully that's what we're doing. And I'm definitely down to get on after the game. So that'll be kind of sometime around maybe like 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, something like that, 7:30, 4:30, sometime around there, right after the game. Hopefully right after a W.
Gotcha, man. All right, guys. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like I said.
Right.
Go on my channel. My channel's easy to find. That's my man Lawrence. So basically we'll be back at the same time. See you time tomorrow night. Later on, guys. Peace.